go online, you'll hear a lot of people talking about cut-off dates, and that implies that if you are late, if you are post the cut-off date, you miss out and you cannot send your products into Amazon FBA. And nothing could be further from the truth. You can send your products into FBA at any time at all. There is no, I'm sorry, FBA warehouses are now closed. That doesn't happen, all right? So that's important to say because a lot of people confuse that. So there's that. Second thing, why do they have these so-called cut-off dates? Well, Amazon has them because there are times of year, the Q4, what's traditionally called Q4 period, where you've got things like Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and then Christmas, of course, where it is nuts on Amazon. It's a selling frenzy. It's a feeding frenzy. And it's good to get your product in sufficient time to make sure that Amazon can get your product into the virtual shelves, so to speak, of the store, so you can sell and take advantage of that. Because obviously, if everybody's sending their stuff in, then it's slower. It is much, much slower for your products to get them from the freight forwarder to from the factory to the freight forwarder, through the ports, the logistics to get it from the port in, say, Australia into FBA. All those things in Q4 happen much, much slower. All right. So because of that, Amazon has these dates when they say, hey, it's a really good idea to get your product in by this point. So what are those dates? Well, they have not been released yet, so we don't know. But if we look at 2017, we can get some ideas from the 2017 dates about what's going to happen 2018. So key dates for FBA from 2017. November the 7th was the deadline for Black Friday and Cyber Monday inventory to arrive in the fulfillment centers. Not for you to order it from your supplier, but to arrive in the fulfillment centers. If you didn't get it in by then, it wasn't guaranteed that your product would get on the shelves ready to sell. All right, that's what that means. It still gets in, but you might miss the sell-off. You might miss the shopping dates. December the 1st was the deadline for Christmas inventory to arrive at the fulfillment centers. All right, that's the deadline for that. Now, if you get it in past that, no worries. It's just that you will definitely miss some of the Christmas selling. And depending on how late it is, you may miss Christmas altogether. All right, so December the 1st is the cutoff date for that. And then December the 17th, well, that is the first day to start sending 2018 inventory. So that's the first day to be like, okay, well, I'm going to get my stock in now for 2018. Well, December 17 is when they're saying that's the first date when you can do that to get your stock in, ready to start selling it come January the 1st. All right. Again, it's not a real cutoff date in as much as post that, you're screwed, you just can't sell. It's more that if you post that, you may not get your product in time for those key holiday seasons. I hope that makes sense. Now, I want to show you one little thing here which could be useful for you, because one of the things which a lot of folks ask me about with regards to Q4 is how much stock should they order? And the answer, of course, is we don't know. We do not know with any level of certainty how much stock you will sell in Q4 in the holiday season. We've just got no idea, all right? We can look at historical trends in your own Seller Central account, which will be hopefully at least indicative of what you do this year, but you don't know for sure. All right, so that's one way. But if you haven't got historical data, then another thing you can do, which is a really cool little idea, is go to Google Trends and search for your product, and you will see the difference in spike rate. So let's just follow on. with our little search term for vitamin C serum, all right? Let's go on that. Let's suppose we're selling in the United States. Well, we can see here that they were 70 searches per day. It's not 70, but that's the aggregated number they use for this. 70 searches per day come November. So 73, 61, 61. So 60 to 70 searches prior to December. And then during the December months, we're up at like 80, 90. So you extrapolate that out and it gives you an idea that you're probably going to sell for that product, vitamin C serum, 30 to 40% more during the holiday season than you would do outside of the holiday season. So that's how you use that. Now, it is not at all science. There's no science in that other than it gives you at least an idea of the search that's happening on Google. Now, of course, Amazon doesn't release that search data, so we have to rely on Google. You can also go check Terapeak, which is eBay. Go check that too. And so you kind of cobble together these disparate data points to give you an overall understanding, an overall average of the increase in order that you should make for Q4. Hey, thanks so much for watching that video, and I hope that you got some massive value from it. Before you go, do you live in Australia? If you do, this is for you. Would you like to learn how to sell things on Amazon here in Australia? Would you like to know what sells really, really well and what sells for the maximum amount of profit? Would you like to know where you can source those products from, whether that be in China or here in Australia, and how to source them so you pay bottom dollar and get maximum value for what you're doing? If you do, please subscribe to my channel and like this video, and you'll learn that and much more. It's the exact same information that people like Jeff from New South Wales I've used to make $45,000 a month on Amazon, that Sue, who's from the sunny coast, has used to purchase herself a brand spankly BMW every single year as a result of her e-commerce business, and the lovely Kate from Bowral in New South Wales has used to make $32,000 a year on, a month, not a year, a month on Amazon, and indeed Anthony, who makes $15,000 a month on Amazon, selling, as he puts it, odds and sods. If you'd like to learn the exact same information that they use to maximize their profits for their Amazon businesses, subscribe to this video, like my channel, post below if you want me to teach you something. Okay, I'm out of here. Speak to you soon. Bye. Subscribe. Do it now.